What does it mean to be a man in today's world? How does mental strength contribute to our idea of masculinity? These questions invite us to ponder the essence of manhood in our fast-paced, ever-evolving society. We're living in an age where the definition of masculinity is constantly shifting, where the lines are blurring, and the old norms are being challenged. It's an era where physical prowess no longer solely defines a man. For centuries, society has built constructs around masculinity, associating it with physical might, dominance, and stoicism. These constructs have often overlooked the importance of emotional resilience and mental strength, but it's high time we challenge these outdated notions. We need to realize that being a man isn't just about the brawn, it's also about the brain, the heart. It's about emotional intelligence, mental resilience, and the courage to challenge the status quo. Being a man is not just about physical strength, it also involves mental strength and emotional resilience. Scene script. Have you ever considered vulnerability as a strength? Let's delve into this concept. Picture this, a young man named Jack, brimming with ambition and dreams as vast as the ocean. Yet beneath this facade of confidence, there lay a tumultuous sea of emotions and vulnerabilities. For the longest time, he kept these feelings hidden, fearing judgment and ridicule. He believed that showing his vulnerability would be perceived as a sign of weakness, a blemish on his masculine image. But one day something changed. Jack found himself at a crossroads, faced with a situation that shook him to his core. He could no longer keep his emotions locked away. It was a moment of reckoning, a moment of truth. He took a deep breath, stepped forward, and did something he had never done before. He expressed his fears and insecurities, his hopes and dreams, his joy and sorrow. He let his vulnerability shine through. The world didn't end. He wasn't ridiculed or shamed. Instead, he felt lighter, stronger. He found that his relationships deepened, and his self-confidence soared. He discovered that his vulnerability was not a weakness to be hidden, but a strength to be embraced. He realized that showing his emotions didn't make him less of a man. Rather, it made him more human, more relatable. Jack's story serves as a testament to the notion that true masculinity goes beyond the stereotypical image of a stoic, unfeeling man. It involves acknowledging one's emotions, embracing one's vulnerabilities, and not being afraid to express them. It's about understanding that it's okay to feel, to hurt, to love, to cry. It's about recognizing that strength and vulnerability are two sides of the same coin, and that one cannot exist without the other. So if you ever find yourself in Jack's shoes, remember, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let your guard down, to show your emotions, to be human. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you stronger. Vulnerability, contrary to popular belief, is a sign of strength, not weakness. How does resilience play a role in defining masculinity? Let's dive into this. Consider the story of a man named Jack. Jack was an ordinary man with an extraordinary dream. He wanted to climb the highest peaks of the world. But life, as we know it, can be an unpredictable journey. Jack met with a severe accident that left him with a broken leg. Doctors told him he might never walk again, let alone climb mountains. But Jack was not your average man. He was made of something stronger, something more resilient. He knew that the essence of masculinity was not just physical strength, but also mental resilience. He decided to defy the odds. His journey was not easy. There were days of excruciating pain, moments of self-doubt, and nights of despair. But Jack held on. He held on to his dream, his resilience, his definition of masculinity. He worked tirelessly day in and day out, pushing his limits, challenging his pain. Months turned into years, and one day Jack stood on his feet again, but he didn't stop there. Jack started climbing again, one step at a time, one mountain after another. His resilience had not only helped him walk again, but had led him to the peaks he had always dreamt of. Jack's story is not just a tale of physical recovery. It's a testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. It's a demonstration of how resilience helps define masculinity. Jack's masculinity was not defined by his physical strength alone, but by his mental strength, his resilience. So, when life throws curveballs at you, remember Jack, remember his resilience. Remember that being a man is not just about physical strength, it's about mental strength. It's about resilience. It's about standing tall in the face of adversity, about bouncing back when life knocks you down. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, a key trait in the definition of masculinity. Remember, no matter what, never give up. Keep climbing your mountains. Keep defining your masculinity. Do you believe in yourself? Let's explore the power of self-belief. Picture this. A man, let's call him John, faced with insurmountable odds, was told time and time again that he would never make it. Whether it was his dream job, his personal goals, or his life's passion, the world seemed to conspire against him. But John, he had something different, something unique. He had an unwavering belief in himself. John wasn't born with this belief. It was not a gift bestowed upon him. It was a choice he made, a decision to trust in his own abilities, to rely on his own strength, to bet on himself. It was his shield against the doubts and criticisms that came his way. And it was this belief that propelled him forward, that made him resilient in the face of adversity. He knew the journey wouldn't be easy. There would be setbacks and failures. There would be moments of self-doubt and questioning, but he also knew that his belief in himself was his most significant asset. It was the fuel that kept his fire burning, the compass that guided him when he was lost. John's journey wasn't a straight path to success. It was a winding road filled with obstacles and challenges, but with every setback, he grew stronger. With every failure, he became more determined, and with every challenge, he became more resilient. His self-belief wasn't just about thinking he could do it, it was about knowing he could do it. It was an inner conviction, a deep-seated faith that no matter what, he would find a way. And so John succeeded, not because he was the most talented, not because he was the luckiest, but because he believed in himself more than anyone else did. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the power of self-belief and mental strength. Belief in oneself is a testament to mental strength and a crucial aspect of masculinity. So I ask you again, do you believe in yourself? Because the power to succeed, to overcome, to thrive, it all begins with self-belief. So, how do we redefine masculinity for the modern era? Well, it's not by adhering to outdated notions of what it means to be a man. It's not about physical strength or stoicism. It's not about dominance or aggression. No, the modern man knows that these old stereotypes are not only unhelpful, but can be downright damaging. So let's revisit the key points we've discussed. First, we talked about challenging the status quo. It's about questioning those old established norms and daring to be different. It's about saying, hey, there's more than one way to be a man, and that's okay. Next, we delved into the importance of embracing vulnerability. It's about recognizing that showing your feelings doesn't make you weak. Quite the opposite, it takes courage to open up and share your fears, your doubts, your hopes, and your dreams. It's about understanding that vulnerability is not a flaw, but a strength. Then we explored the concept of resilience in the face of adversity. It's about weathering the storms of life, not by suppressing your emotions, but by feeling them fully, and then, crucially, learning from them. It's about realizing that it's okay to fall down, as long as you pick yourself back up and keep going. We also discussed the power of self-belief. It's about knowing your worth and not letting anyone else define it for you. It's about trusting in your abilities, even when others doubt you. It's about understanding that you are capable of achieving great things not despite your struggles but because of them. So how do we redefine masculinity? By recognizing that mental strength and emotional intelligence are as important, if not more so, than physical strength. By understanding that being a man is about more than just being tough. It's about being brave enough to show your emotions, resilient enough to bounce back from setbacks, and confident enough to believe in yourself. Let's redefine masculinity, not as a measure of physical strength, but as a measure of mental strength, resilience, and emotional intelligence.